warm welcome to everyone. This is your host Russell De Silva और आज मैं अली फजल के साथ फिर से जुड़ा हूँ। हाल ही में हमने इनका इंटरव्यू लिया, लेकिन इनका इंटरव्यू लेने से हम कभी थकते नहीं। बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है, बड़ी मीठी मीठी बातें हमेशा करते हैं। तो वेलकम अली, ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर टॉकिंग टू यू।
Thank you. Always a pleasure, man. Very nice talking.
तो फर्स्ट थिंग, ऑब्वियस क्वेश्चन कि मुझे पता है कि ये क्वेश्चन का जवाब देते देते आप बोर हो गए होंगे, लेकिन लॉकडाउन में आपने इतना समय हम सबका बीत गया। लॉकडाउन में आपका भी तो शायद 5-6 महीने लॉकडाउन में ही गुजरा होगा। लॉकडाउन में आपने क्या किया, आपने अपना समय कैसे बिताया और क्या क्या फ्रस्ट्रेशन आपने महसूस किया?
लॉकडाउन में मैंने थोड़ी सी लिखाई सीखी। पहले हाफ ऑफ लॉकडाउन तो हम लोग बिल्कुल ही आइसोलेटेड थे। मैं अकेले रह रहा था। मैं अपने आप तो उस वक्त खाना बनाना तो सबने ही सीखा होगा, आई थिंक। लेकिन मुझे पहले से भी थोड़ा बहुत आता है, तो दैट वाज ओके। बट घर की सफाई, थिंग्स दैट वी समटाइम्स टेक फॉर ग्रांटेड, सो ऑल दोस थिंग्स, या बट थोड़ा डिसिप्लिन जरूरी था। तो मैंने थोड़ी लिखाई सीखी, थोड़ी फिल्में देखी, थोड़ा अपने पे काम किया। और क्या था, हाँ, थोड़ी किताबें भी पढ़ी। लेकिन लॉकडाउन में तो मतलब सबने Amazon खत्म कर दिया, Netflix खत्म कर दिया, मतलब so I think we were all just waiting for new content. So yeah, but work happened. I think the second half, work started slowly. So we were part of one of the first few productions that began during the lockdown.
कोई नया डिश आपने सीखा, समथिंग यू वुड लाइक टू शो ऑफ टू योर फ्रेंड्स कि चलो आज अब ये मेरा एक सिग्नेचर डिश बन गया?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं था यार, बट मैंने यखनी पुलाव मतलब फाइनली घर पे बनाया, जो हमारा फेमस लखनऊ का होता है। आई थिंक इट वाज गुड, बन गया। आई डोंट नो इफ आई वांट टू अटेम्प्ट इट अगेन एंड शो ऑफ। लेकिन मे बी अगर आप कभी घर आए या कोई मेरे घर आया एंड आई थिंक वांट्स टू go through that experience with me, I'm more than happy to. I love hosting people and
My favorite
especially
dish. One of my favorite dishes, yakni pulao.
है ना,
Yeah,
superb
yeah,
dish.
I love it. Mommy always makes it for special occasions, तो मुझे तो बेहद पसंद है।
Nice,
अच्छा,
nice.
और रही बात आपके प्रोजेक्ट्स के अलावा, आपने जो इतना बिंज वॉचिंग हम सब ने किया, तो बिंज वॉचिंग में आपने कौन कौन सी चीजें आपने खत्म किया और उसमें से सबसे अच्छी चीज आपको क्या लगी?
मुझे I really, I mean, in the Indian shows I loved Patal Lok. I thought it was I mean, genius work. And what else? I think international shows बहुत देखे. Queen's Gambit was very nice. There's a show called uh, Undoing. कल मैंने एक बहुत अच्छी फिल्म देखी है, उसका नाम है द मॉरिटेनियन मॉरिटेनियन करके है. इट्स अ प्लेस इन नॉर्थ अफ्रीका. ट्रू स्टोरी अबाउट अ ग्वांटानामो प्रिजनर, इस्लाही करके कुछ था. जोडी फॉस्टर्स एक्टिंग इन इट, Benedict Cumberbatch. It's a new film. It's not, I don't think it's out yet, but yeah. So I saw that. It was cool.
You have just let the cat out of the bag about it. Before
It's okay. I mean, वो थोड़ा सा अपन लोग को थोड़ा एक्सेस मिल जाता है, तो तो मैंने देखा. I think it should be definitely a big contender for the Oscars.
अभी आपने कहा था, अभी आपने जो कहा और जो कास्ट आपने मेंशन, तो मेरे साथ साथ आई एम श्योर कि जो भी इंटरव्यू देखेगा उन सबके वॉच लिस्ट में ये तो आएगा ही आएगा.
Yeah. Also, I think during the lockdown, I have my top of my playlists have been Tamil and Malayalam movies. So that too I've covered fully, because I'm generally a fan of that cinema. I think they're way ahead. So yeah, any film from there.
वैसे कोई फिल्म देखकर आपको लगा कि इसका रीमेक अगर बन जाए और मैं इसमें कास्ट हो जाऊं, मजा आ जाएगा?
The one thing that Tamil and Malayalam films taught me was that they are their original ideas. So yes, I can't help if tomorrow somebody makes a remake, and I might be a part of it, and why not? Because they lead by example. But it's so inspiring, to be able to actually think of, like, my mind sometimes works like that. Like, so many writers we see, who are writing some really cool stuff, and now it makes you realize, like, my God, we can make that stuff. If you can think it, you can make it. and that attempt is there, that want is there, and the audiences are there for it. Um, so yeah, it's very inspiring to do that, to be able to do that. I saw very, I think trans एक film देखी थी, मुझे बहुत पसंद आई थी, Fahad. Yeah,
Fahad
and
Fazal.
it's yeah, Fahad's, yeah, Fahad Fawcett.
Super
It's
film.
very good. Yeah.
Yes. और it is also telling Ali in a certain way कि अगर ये फिल्म वहाँ पे आती है तो लोग कॉन्टेक्स्ट के हिसाब से देखते हैं, लोग ज़्यादा ऑफेंड नहीं होते, सेंसिटिव नहीं होते. यहाँ पर अगर ये फिल्म आती है मतलब कि हिंदी बेल्ट में तुरंत
Uh,
लोग ऑफेंड शुरू हो जाते हैं रिलीजन के ऊपर, आपने ऐसा बनाया वैसा बनाया.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's
That's something we have to take care of sometimes.
that's
What to
correct.
do?
Okay, before Mirzapur 2, you are very excited, and obviously it was one of your marquee things. It has really made put you on the map over there as Guddu Bhaiya. I'm sure कि जहाँ पे आप जाते हो अली के साथ साथ लोग आपको गुड्डू भैया भी बुलाते होंगे. What has been the best of feedback you have received, the best of fan appreciation? What has been that love? Tell us something about that.
Um, Actually, the sweetest thing two things I really got this time was there's one fan actually. He called me in the sense, matlab, messaged me on the Instagram, and he wrote a whole passage, and he was probably the only person who managed to break down the thoughts that were in my head while performing the two scenes. I think one is the climax scene, right in the end. Um, and I always thought that maybe I'll do that scene. Some scenes, you just do for yourself, thinking something. There's a certain interpretation of that scene that you have, but you never think that the audiences will get it exactly the way you thought. And when that happens, it's almost magical. It's probably bigger than any award. That सामने वाले को वो idea वो convey हो जाए exactly that thing that you're trying to, I suppose, because there's so many. Uh, we're all layered, right? We're all so layered, and we have so much. We are what we hide, right? And it's not one thing; it's so many things. So that was one big compliment. I maybe one day I'll share that little cute little passage he sent in very broken language, but it was bang on. And the other one was very sweet. He said, "आप इस दफा season 2 में आप इतने funny नहीं थे, तो और आपका इतना flamboyant role नहीं था." तो I'm like, okay, that's also there. That kind of janta is also there, who always wants their heroes to just be, you know, uh,
दोनों important है, दोनों important है.
it is very important, which is what I think. But I think slowly the audiences are changing, and they are understanding. I hope the importance of, I suppose, characters.
आपको दिमाग वाला ऑडियंस भी मिल गया, दिल वाला ऑडियंस भी मिल गया. इससे अच्छा एक एक्टर क्या क्या मांग सकता है एक कैरेक्टर के द्वारा. आपको दोनों मिल गया, दोनों दोनों.
वो एक्टर का प्रॉब्लम है, हम लोग हर वक्त मांगते हैं, हमें प्यार चाहिए चाहिए चाहिए, हम उतना ही देते रहते हैं. लेकिन that's just us. We are very thin skinned and very vulnerable people.
स्पीकिंग अबाउट चाहना, इस ये साल तो आपके काफी सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स डिले भी हो गए, जिसमें से एक आई थिंक सो द मेन वन डेथ ऑन द नाइल, ये काफी डिले हो चुका है. और
Yeah.
आपके आने वाले हिंदी प्रोजेक्ट्स, तो इसमें आपको आई नो द सिचुएशन इज दैट कहीं ना कहीं आपको ज्यादा डिसअपॉइंटमेंट हुआ, बट ओ यू मेड पीस विद इट कि चलो अभी कुछ कर नहीं सकते, आने ही वाला है तो क्या कर सकते.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was going to. I in fact feel it's a good time that it's coming. I know we were all bummed off a little कि यार मतलब delay हो गया, but it was because of the pandemic, and I'm somewhere happy because we've shot it on stock film camera.
Oh,
So I don't want people to see it on your television. I think there's a charm in that. So picture अच्छी हो या बुरी हो, I can guarantee you we look very beautiful on screen. So I'm happy that it's delayed. But yeah, it's delayed. It's going to release uh, in September, I think. September, yeah, 2021. I mean this year, next year.
the ensemble film shouldn't be watched on the small screen. Actually, there's a reason so many actors are coming together.
Yeah.
That's what makes it. That's what makes the experience magical. और डेट ऑन द नाइल के अलावा और कौन सी फिल्म जो आपकी डिले हुई है और अगले साल आने वाली
Uh,
है? There is
what
Fukrey,
though?
that was not delayed. That is going to
Yeah,
happen.
that's scheduled. Hopefully, as is according to plan. Two of my Hollywood films, which are very action-packed, large films, so that had to be shifted to end of the year because of the latest lockdowns and everything. So I'm hopefully planning to finish all the Indian work अपना पहले हाफ में और फिर सेकंड हाफ में अपन दुनिया की सैर करेंगे थोड़ा
मिर्जापुर 3 की कोई बात हुई है?
अभी तक तो नहीं हुई है मतलब प्लान है ऑफ कोर्स आई नो दैट बट आई हैवंट हर्ड द स्क्रिप्ट येट सो आई कांट टेल राइट नाउ
अगले साल एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं हम कि हमें और 2 साल मत इंतजार करना पड़ेगा?
well I mean you know I think if you're realistic enough I don't think it will come next year it will come 2022 yeah for sure
अच्छा, लास्ट टाइम मेरी पुलकित से बात हुई तो उन्होंने कहा कि फुकरे 3 ऑलमोस्ट सब कुछ स्क्रिप्ट विप सब लिख के हो गया एंड आई थिंक सो ही हैज ऑलरेडी सीन सम पार्ट तो उसको काफी अच्छा भी लगा. हैव यू आल्सो सीन योर पार्ट एंड इफ यस देन हाउ मच यू हैव लाइक्ड इट?
oh I like it I think it's written very well I'm really excited we all heard it together so we heard the whole script you know the narration finally and we're all very happy which is good which is very scary because छह लोग जब सुन रहे हो ना जो आपके मेन चार पांच पांच छह लोग हैं कास्ट के तो सबको अच्छा लगना is very hard
या
this time you know it's really something it's nice it's fun and we're I mean you know it's Fukrey it's going to be
फुकरे मैड
I think
कैप.
the world needs us right now we
यस
need some
यस
comedy
यस. इनफैक्ट
yeah
इनफैक्ट अगर आप देखोगे सो बॉलीवुड हैज हैड दिस कॉमेडी में बॉलीवुड हैज हैड अ वेरी गुड ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड डेटिंग बैक टू द 60s.
yeah
You go back to Hrishikesh Mukherjee, Basu Chatterjee, all those
yeah
people, even the masala slapstick comedy. But there is something about Fukrey, I think you would agree, ki, you know, this is just what do you call it, that youthful, all youth comedy. Like we used to get, you know, those Euro trip and road trip wali films,
yeah I know what you mean
oriented or family oriented. So do you think so? Like y'all are, you know, the thing is, it is good. It has clicked. It has become a franchise. So y'all are pioneering a new brand of comedy in Hindi cinema.
Well, I think we did that. We kind of broke that and changed the game with part one. When part one came, it was a very different kind of a comedy, you know, and very real at the same time, and just great situational stuff that was happening. I think after that, a lot of ensemble, you know, kind of films, comedy group of friends started coming out after that, which is good. I think you know. I think up to of course it's part three. I think people are really aware of you know the characters they are in tune with those characters so it's that makes it easy for us you know we can
Yeah,
focus on the story now and not
building the
re-establish these
yeah.
characters yeah
Anything you can for the Fukrey, because there is a, like Mirzapur has a fan base, Fukrey has a fan base now. Anything you can tell for the fan base of Fukrey about what they can expect from the film? Anything without giving away too much.
oh god this is like a maths question yeah matlab, without giving away too much
अच्छा, give
what
away
can I
too much
tell
चलेगा, मेरे को problem नहीं है, give away.
there's lots of Uh, well, there's some interesting villains this time. Very new characters coming in. Some new actors who will be joining the larger, you know, supporting cast. Uh, yeah, and what else can I say? हाँ मतलब यार हाँ यार मतलब मुझे मैं और क्या
चलो,
बोलूं अभी
ठीक है,
प्लॉट
ठीक
निकल
है,
जाएगा हर चीज का जो
ठीक है,
भी
ठीक
दे
है,
दूंगा
समझ गया, ठीक है सर.
या
अच्छा, looking back on this entire 2020 period, what would you say, Ali, would be the biggest asset you acquired as a person, being in this kind of bubble, and also the biggest regret you've had being in this bubble?
uh, the biggest I suppose the somewhere that I learned a lot of things. You know, I learned how to I think in my craft, I've become a little more, if I can say so. I'm being more. I'm thinking maybe in a better way when I approach my projects, or the way I approach or think about a character. Of course, my biggest regret is losing my mother. I think that just is. I don't think I can say anything to that. But I've had a great support system. I've had somebody like Richa who's been there in that time, so that's also a good asset. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should not have asked about the regret now looking back.
No, I mean it is what it is, right? What do I? It's not like
Yeah.
I can shy away from it. So
Okay. And before signing off, Ali, if you have to, and people have gone through a lot in this year, and in fact इतने सारे memes भी आ रहे, हैप्पी न्यू ईयर अभी से बोलना मत शुरू करो, क्या पता 2020 ट्रेलर था, 2021 असली फिल्म होगी, तो
I to think these dates should remove. We should remove this concept of dates. And it's such a.
एक प्रेशर
It's
आ
like
जाता है.
हमारी सारी होप्स ना एक डेट पे नहीं है. अगर
हाँ.
कुछ नहीं होता है तो हम ना पूरे साल हर दिन हर चीज का एक दिन बनता रहता है ना.
हम्म.
आज कॉफी डे है, आज शुगर डे है, आज ये डे है. हाँ, तो ना हम मोहताज हो गए हैं डेट्स के. And I think that's really the downfall of I don't know what, but just our society anyways in the dumps. So I think we really need to uh, take the onus upon us ourselves and pull up our socks and just dissolve into the next phase. Let's just say that. Let's not wait for 1st Jan. Let's
Yeah.
just flow into it calmly
Organically,
and
let's do it. Yeah.
organically. Yeah, but use our heads, because we are also entering a phase of maybe more fake news and more miscommunication and more complicated social media, basically a world of algorithms, right? And narratives and God knows what. So we have to trust our guts and our heads and our common sense, and seriously find the find our souls. Which reminds me, actually, this is my resolution for everybody. Please watch a movie called The Soul. It's a beautiful
Oh,
film. It's on
amazing.
Disney Hotstar. हाँ, and मैं खुद animation नहीं देखता हूँ. So first time, like I really enjoyed it. There are very few films like that I enjoy. It's a serious education in life. You should watch that.
इंटरेस्टिंग दैट यू सेड कि आप एनिमेशन नहीं देखते हो, तो अगर आपको हॉलीवुड में, क्योंकि ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है वहाँ पे, ऐसे ही एक अच्छी एनिमेटेड फिल्म डिज्नी पिक्सार की ड्रीम वर्क्स की कोई फिल्म में आपको वॉइस ओवर करने का मौका मिले, तो फिर उसके लिए आप
Oh yeah, that's the best work. I'm actually I auditioned for something, in fact, just yesterday.
अच्छा.
I sent it. Oh yeah. I'm really excited about that. Um I think it's amazing. It's also for me, I love doing that because you can hide behind a studio, right? You don't have to show your face. So मैं तो मतलब पूरी दुनिया आपकी है उस वक्त. When you're behind it, you can be a dragon, you can be anything, and the voices you can play with, and so much. It's another world altogether. Why not? I don't watch it, but I love it. I think it's genius work that is happening on that front. So.
आप अपने कोस्टा गैल गैडो की रिसेंटली रिलीज ब्लॉकबस्टर देखने का मौका मिला आपको?
Yeah, I saw it.
So what is
I
your
saw it.
what is your
I really liked it. I liked it. I thought there was a lot of effort into it. She's been so passionate about that film. So I'm really happy, and I think she's become an icon with that superhero. First female superhero to look up to. For an entire gender. I mean, think about it. My God, like that's like it's about time we have that. So yeah, I think they should just not stop. Keep making one after the other. I think we need that. Yeah.
As you have resolution आपने बताया, projects आपने बताया, so basically आपने सारे bases cover किया as usual as you do it, Ali. So all I would tell you before signing off is we just want you to come almost with every month a new project of Ali Fazal, so we can get 12 Ali Fazals in 12 months of.
Oh God, no! You'll get bored of me. Keep.
Not so
Thank you,
easy.
man.
अगर आप हर कैरेक्टर जैसा आप ऐसे निभाते हो अलग अलग करोगे तो फिर क्यों बोर हो जाएंगे हम कभी गुड्डू
Okay,
देखेंगे
fine.
तो कभी 809 के वो कैरेक्टर
ठीक
देखेंगे
है.
एंड हैप्पी न्यू ईयर फ्रॉम द एंटायर टीम ऑफ बॉलीवुड लाइफ एज यूजुअल
Thank
प्लेजर
you.
यू
Same to you and to the whole team.
थैंक यू सो मच एंड yeah a lot of good news both on the professional and personal front we are expecting from
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
you okay bye bye
Thank you.
Ali
All right. Bye. Bye, Rasul. Take care.